Hi, welcome to another episode of Vegan Cheesecake.
What up?
This is a podcast all about vegan food and...
The Golden Girls.
I'm Dave Huffman, the bitchy vegan homo.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Vegan Vicki of Urban Sweetness.
And today we're going to be talking about episode 5 of Season 2.
Isn't it romantic?
This is truly one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, this is like my top 5.
I will say this, as a gay teen watching this back in the 80s, where you didn't see a lot of any gay characters really.
You didn't.
And especially like positive representation of gay characters.
Yes.
Aside from Coco from episode 1, the pilot,
don't dog
where they just
Coco.
got rid of Coco. But this episode really was kind of, I don't think that the word lesbian was probably spoken throughout the entire rest of the TV year back then, as opposed to in this one episode.
I'm telling you, they were cutting edge.
Yeah, this one really was kind of cutting edge.
They were cutting edge.
So this is the one where Dorothy's good friend, Jean, from college, comes to visit, and Jean is a lesbian. But her partner, her recent partner, had just passed, and her partner's name was Pat.
So nobody ever assumed Pat was a man.
They all just made that assumption,
Yeah,
and Dorothy didn't want to correct them.
She didn't.
Because she wasn't sure how Jean wanted to be, because, in the 80s, it's not like today. People, very few people would be so, hesitant to let someone know that someone is gay or lesbian or trans or anything else. But this was, back then, where people were still very much having to live in the closet.
Cutting edge.
And but Jean was very positive. She's like, no, I don't live. I'm not ashamed of who I am.
Ashamed.
As long as you think they can handle it.
And then Rose comes out
with her tray of clown sundaes. And that was the first thing I wanted to talk about was the clown sundae.
Yes.
Which is perhaps, those recipes you get from Women's Day magazines and all those kind of things. That's
it right there.
That's 100% what that is. And I remember, I think it was at my brother's, one of my brother's birthday parties back when I was a little kid. When it was probably he was 8, 10, 12 or whatever. My mom had made everybody those sundaes for my brother's birthday party, and probably thought it was the cleverest thing.
Never had them.
Some brilliant person.
Always wanted them.
Just turn a little, well, you know what? That's an easy thing to take off the best intentions list.
It is. I'm going to make one when I get home.
Just take an ice cream cone, turn it upside down, stick it in a bowl. There you go. Mm-hmm.
I know. That was so... And Jean just says, we'll keep it between us.
Yeah.
Because she's like, who is this lady?
Yeah. Clearly.
And why is she making clown sundaes?
When she comes out of the kitchen, she made those fast.
She did. And it was 6 of them.
Yeah. She made one for everybody.
Yes.
Didn't even ask who wants one.
None. Just made them.
And then apparently they're all just going to go to waste because Dorothy says she's going to be here for a week. Let's not do all the fun at once.
That's what she said. Let's save some of the excitement.
But before all that even happens, we jumped ahead because the subplot of this involves Sophia watching porn. That's one of the few times you see that there's a TV there, where the TV and the VCR is. It starts with Sophia rushing in, putting in a tape, sitting down with her bag of popcorn.
With her bag of popcorn that keeps opening and closing.
She's got to watch her dirty movie.
Yes, she is. She is watching. Was it Seven Brides?
No, that's later.
Right,
when she finds out that, she won't let Dorothy go back to the video store because Dorothy came back with Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
She said, you know how disappointed I was?
It was a musical?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't even have to change the title for Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
No, you don't.
No. Yeah.
That's
actually the porn parody title would be Seven Brides for One Brother.
Yes.
That would be.
Or One Bride for Seven Brothers.
Yeah. Either way, that's the sequel, the very popular sequel. Or just the Seven Brides.
That's true too.
And I think I've seen the film Seven Brothers.
Or Seven Brothers. Hey, I'm just saying.
All of it works.
It all.
Something for everybody.
So many combinations.
But I love that Sophia is watching porn in this.
That's
and whenever when Rose and Blanche walk in, Dorothy has accidentally started a fast forward.
She said, "Oh, I did that."
She's like, "I've done that, but I've never seen it done so fast." Yeah, and then whenever she puts it in reverse,
it was his birthday.
Oh, I've done that too. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah. God bless Rose. Or Blanche, yes, sorry.
So good stuff. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious.
So you've never made an ice cream sundae.
Not a clown sundae.
Yeah, a clown sundae.
Yeah,
What is your favorite kind of like ice cream sundae to have? A vegan ice cream sundae,
You know what?
Of course.
Anything with caramel and bananas.
Oh, yes. You and I are on the same side there.
Oh, my gosh. I love a caramel sauce.
Yeah. Ooh.
Like
a banana Foster's kind of sundae.
It can just be like plain vegan vanilla ice cream, but you chop some bananas in there and pour some caramel over it. It's a wrap for me.
It is. It's delicious.
That's just it. And throw some cherry.
Oh
yeah.
A little maraschino cherry on top.
Then that's all I need.
That's all you need.
That's all I need. But no, you know what? I would like maybe like a little crumble of cake or something. I love like a cake or something in my ice cream.
When you talk about crumbles, I had from an event not too long ago, I still had some leftover bits of my like brownie samples that I didn't give out. So I just had this like Tupperware container full of like brownie bits and crumbs and stuff. And yeah, I made a little brownie crumb sundae. Just put a little bed on there. Put a little scoop of, it was Mitchell's salted, well, you couldn't have it because it's pecan. It's a salted caramel pecan.
Take the pecans out of that ice cream.
Leave the pecans in it, but make one that doesn't have it, just for my friend Vicki, because I love that one.
That'd be so, oh my gosh.
But it was really good.
Yeah.
But then,
I like the ice cream, but then I want the caramel to be hot. So it melts some of the ice cream. And I'm going in.
Once we're back in the ice cream season here in Northeast Ohio, and Scoops opens up again, hopefully.
I know.
Hopefully things will be opening up again.
Yes.
There's the one business, like, if you think about it, that's not being affected by this shutdown everywhere. All these ice cream places that are closed right now anyway, at least in this area.
Right.
They're probably like, well, this is good timing for us.
Right.
But it is going to start getting warmer. And I know that you always make the brownies for Scoops. And I'd love to get the brownie sundae with their vanilla vegan ice cream. And I do usually, I'll usually put the peanut butter sauce on it down there.
Okay.
That's really good.
Okay.
Because I don't think their caramel sauce is vegan there.
I don't know.
No, I don't think it is.
Okay.
So I don't think, otherwise it would be the caramel sauce.
Yes, but that's my that's my go-to. I
don't blame you.
love caramel and bananas.
Can you pass up ice cream? Or like if you open up a dessert menu and the menu choices are ice cream, cake, or pie, which one are you going to go for? And don't say pie a la mode.
Dang. Okay, because I was
Nice
about
try.
to say I want the ice cream on the cake. You know what? I'm going for the pie.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
like a fruity pie.
Yes, it has to be like apple or peach or something like that.
I usually go for I usually can pass up ice cream.
Yeah,
I love ice cream, but
I do too.
I can pass it up.
Yeah,
for a good piece of cake or a pie.
Good,
So ice cream would be third on my list. I know that's a controversial.
So and
point.
The cake has to be like white on white.
Oh,
I have to have like.
I know you like that.
Classic white. I love that.
Well, I know I talked about my recent trip to Chicago a few weeks ago, and that place I visited, Pie Pie My Darling. I want to get in my car right now and drive up to Chicago and get their cake that they have right now is this 3-tiered lemon cake that looks amazing.
Don't do it.
I'm going to have to just make my own, though, because I don't feel like driving all the way just to get a piece of cake. Even I would probably do that. I mean, I might.
Yeah.
I might drive 5.5 hours for a piece of cake.
That's not long, though, 5.5 hours.
No, I would do it.
I'd do it, too.
Yeah, that cake looks like it's worth the road trip.
All right, Pie Pie, my darling.
Uh-huh. And technically, I guess I could write it off as a business trip.
Right. Yes, you could.
I could make money on that trip.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. I just need a piece of cake. That's all I want. So whenever Jean, the lesbian...
Yes.
Whenever, Dorothy is trying to be all secretive about it, but of course, whenever Sophia says, "Oh, you mean because she's a lesbian?" she was like shocked that her mom knew that Jean was a lesbian. She's like, "Of course I knew." And then later, Blanche just keeps pushing that, she wants her to meet men, and she's like, I think I know your friend has a secret.
Right.
And Blanche's mind works that she must be having an affair with a married man.
Yes,
that's why she's not interested in other men.
She said, "I know what it is." But that's not it.
She was a little off. Yeah.
She was way off.
She was a little off.
Yes, she was.
So, of course, Jean and Rose start spending more time together because they bond over the fact that Jean also grew up on a dairy farm.
Why didn't you tell me she was on a dairy farm?
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Why wouldn't you tell me? And she said, I knew it would be too much for you.
Yep.
And it was.
It was a little too much. She was going to explode. But then they went to a matinee. They went to see the Tearjerker matinee. They come back all crying. And I love whatever Blanche says.
The Crimea River marathon.
Yeah. Whenever Blanche sees Rose crying, she says, don't cry. That phony hair color won't come out just because you got caught in the rain.
That's what she said. She is they just dog her so much, and it just goes over sometimes.
Poor Blanche, or poor Rose, being mean.
Yeah,
Blanche is the bully. They're always kind of mean to Rose, though.
They are.
Yeah,
but they're always mean to kind of each other.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Rose gets the brunt of it.
Yeah, I think we've talked about that. I think that's what when you know you have a good friend, someone that you allow, you just pick on them all the time.
You'll be like, if you don't get out my face.
Yeah, you gotta
just shrug it off.
You gotta be able to have that love.
Absolutely.
And a little bit of that.
Absolutely.
To be able to dig at your friends. Otherwise, it's not a friend.
Right.
So, but the issue is that the time that they're spending together, Jean starts to develop feelings for Rose.
Yes, she did.
And of course, everybody, this isn't unique to gay people or lesbians or anybody else. Everybody has had a crush on somebody that is not interested in you.
Oh,
yeah. Sexual orientation doesn't enter into this at all. I mean, that's
my life.
Yeah, story of everybody's life. That's like,
right.
Who doesn't? Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we could talk about that for like 5 days, probably.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that though.
But you always have the crush, and you have the crushes from afar, like that's okay.
Yeah. I do always say that whenever I get the little crush on a straight person that I know would have absolutely no chance, I always refer to them as my hetero crushes.
Okay.
So then you just put that there. That's what that is. That's a hetero crush. This is never going to happen. That's just like, oh, one of these are just cute. Yeah, I like that guy, but yeah, not going to happen. All of your crushes get to be that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe we should, you're going to have you had your slut list, and then you just had your
what's my other list I said?
The
he can get it, but he don't want it
list. He can get it, but he don't want it list.
Right.
It's related to that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is totally the same thing.
My crushes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going to do, I have a crush list. My top 5 crushes.
Yeah. Which we posted last week. So,
right.
Yeah. Because, but just in all honesty for people, we are recording a lot of these in one day.
Yes, we are.
Because we're not sure, just like the rest of the world,
if the zombies are going to take over.
It's crazy.
It is.
We're trying not to talk much about it, though.
No.
But of course, by the time this airs,
because you hear so much about it.
Maybe everything's fine.
That's true.
Everything's good again.
Yay! Everything's good again.
Well, this one's actually airing on April 1st. So it is technically April Fool's Day. So we could have a little prank on people if we wanted.
Absolutely.
I don't know, though. I've thought that far ahead to have a prank.
No.
Maybe, I don't know.
No, sorry, people.
I've never been like an April Fool's kind of practical joke person.
I've never done that at all.
That's not funny.
And so many people are like, "Oh, guess what, everybody? I'm not vegan anymore."
April Fools.
I'm like, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's about the lamest thing to do.
I'm like, I'm not doing that.
If you think you're funny,
no,
you're probably not.
Not at all.
Not on April Fool's Day.
Boop boop. Right. So Jane.
Jean, a lovely woman.
She is very nice.
And her beautiful pastels.
Yes, she does. Look, because she had her pastels and her hair up.
She looks like she's wearing kind of one of their sofas. Like, she walks in there and she's got that same kind of, that palette.
Yeah.
That very 80s pastel palette. Which probably, I mean, shoulder pads are kind of coming back. That's kind of a thing because she's got big shoulder pads.
Yeah, back then, shoulder pads were my dad was a tailor. And he used to, and I'll be like, Daddy, put some big old shoulder pads.
You wanted to look like a linebacker.
Yes, I did. And it was awesome.
Yeah. Well, to me, Joan Collins is still the epitome of shoulder pad realness.
Come on now. She's the diva of shoulder pads.
She is
the diva of the shoulder pads.
I think if you've never experienced an episode of Dynasty, you need to at least go on YouTube and just type in Crystal Carrington cat fight and just watch some of the great cat fights between them. That was just fantastic.
The best ever.
Yeah.
Is the new? I've never even watched the new rendition. Is it even still on?
There's a new Dynasty?
They did do one. I don't even know if it's still. Yeah.
No.
Because that's like.
I can't keep up with all the TV.
No.
There's too much
television.
television.
The original had Mr. John Forsythe himself.
That's right. The sexiest man on television, as we learned from a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
He had the sexiest man in television, Mr.
Absolutely.
John Forsythe. I do love whenever Blanche refers to someone as Mr. whatever.
Yes.
Like when she was going to see Mr. Jamie Farr.
Yes.
At the Burt Reynolds Theater and Mr. Burt Reynolds and Mr.
John Forsythe. All of them.
I'm going to start doing that.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to be
That'd be so funny.
Well, sadly, I can't see. I was actually supposed to be seeing Mr. Robbie Williams in Vegas today, the day that this ends. Of course, Vegas is shut down right now.
Yeah,
they canceled that a while back. But yeah, all the casinos are closed right now. One of my good friends actually lives out in Vegas and works for one of the casinos that they just shut down. And I can't even imagine how surreal that has to be. I mean, everything right now is a little weird.
Yeah.
But Vegas being shut down, that's really weird. But I think I don't know. I think it was like a 30-day mandate out in Nevada that they had to shut down.
Because I know when they shut down, what is it on Northfield?
Oh yeah, the
one casino. Yeah. My friend she's devastated.
Is that where she would go?
She hits them all the time.
Yeah, is she a slot machine person?
Yes.
Yeah,
she's a slot person.
Does she believe, like my mom, who loves to play slot machines, that, and I quote, and I'm doing air quotes here, people that you can't see, that you can make money playing those slots?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That was one of my favorite things. I was out in Vegas with my mom years ago, and I was playing like Pai Gow poker at a table. And I like Pai Gow because you could just sit there for a long time, and you don't necessarily win a lot. You might not lose a lot, but you can sit there and play for a long time, and you're just having fun. That's what I'm there for, to have fun. And I think I was there for like an hour, and I think I won like $10. I left like after winning like $10. And I went to find my mom. She's sitting at a machine, and she's like, "Oh, how'd you do?" I'm like, "Oh, good. I won like $10. She's like, "You were playing that long and all you won is $10?
Oh,
and she's like, "You should play this. You can make a lot of money at this."
Right.
And then proceeded by her asking me, can I give her $100? I'm like, I thought you were just making money.
She said, "Shut up. Where's the 100?" Listen, because it's like, you put in so much.
Yeah.
It's like when you win, you just won back what you made,
exactly.
what you lost.
Yeah. She just keep putting money in there. I'm like, no,
my mom
that's
and my
making
stepdad.
Money. Yeah.
Oh my God. They spent so much money. They got free trips.
Oh yeah.
To like Atlantic City and Vegas.
Yep.
So, I mean, and then when they hit,
yeah, like
because my stepfather, he used to play like the $20 machines. I mean, and then like win like $5,000-$6,000.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
yeah, I'm
not putting. If I lose 20, I'm done. Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's a wrap.
Yeah, I had a friend who was quite the high roller and was the highest level, like in those rewards cards that they have at Caesars.
Yep.
He was like top tier.
That's
where they do whatever you want.
Absolutely.
And like when I went on one of those free trips he had, we had free airfare, free hotel.
Oh, you had everything.
They picked us up in a limo at the airport and took us over, It's like, and we could go into like the VIP lounge that's everything. Even above like the other lounge. Yeah, it's like,
it was like that.
And this is fancy.
Like, and we would follow them, and it like, you can't come in here. Like, wait a minute, what?
Not you. You have to go to the Riff Raff lounge.
Right. I'm like, where's Nickel Heaven? That's where I want to go. I'm going to Nickel Heaven.
Well, my dad totally, while my mom's at the casino, he'll play as well.
Yeah.
And he'll just play like the penny slots.
Yeah.
Which, they call them penny slots, but still people
are it's still,
gambling like $5, $10 sometimes. But my dad literally will be betting sometimes like 10 cents a spin or whatever.
Yeah.
And he'll end up winning more money than my mom sometimes.
And
he's playing
so
for the longest time.
Yeah.
And she's doing max bets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She mad.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she had a little bit of a problem.
Yeah,
she's not allowed in the casinos anymore. We don't allow it.
Don't let them ban you.
No. Oh, she's banned.
Oh.
Self banned.
Right.
We had to just put the smack down on that. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Good times though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So when Rose and Jean, they're all staying up, they're playing cards or something.
Playing cards. Yeah, they were playing cards.
And Sophia has a cold because she got stuck out in the rain because she went to the video store to get more porn.
Trying to get some nasty movies.
So I love that Sophia has a porn addiction.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Right.
Because, that's what made VHS such a success.
Yeah, it is.
Easy access to adult content.
Listen. Right. So
but yeah,
so Sophia had to sleep with Dorothy.
Mm-hmm.
But
she wasn't going to because she was sick.
Right.
So Jean was going to sleep in Dorothy's room, but then Rose and Jean stayed up so late that Rose is like, well, why don't you just stay in my room?
And Jean was like,
okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, and that's when she told her. But it was the night before whenever Sophia and Dorothy were in the room together.
Right.
And Dorothy tells Sophia that Jean
has
a crush on. She couldn't stop laughing.
Cracks up
because that Jean would fall in love with Little Miss Moffat. Yeah, I love that.
And then when Blanche comes in, what's so funny?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. But then when they tell her that she's a lesbian, isn't Danny Thomas one? Lebanese. That's lesbian Blanche.
Danny Thomas is a reference that a lot of kids that are watching this online and stuff now aren't going to get. Right. Probably don't know who Danny Thomas is. Yeah, Danny Thomas, legendary actor and father of Marlo Thomas, and patron saint of St. Jude's Hospital down in Memphis. Yeah, that was like their big charity. Yes. So that's what that's their legacy. That's right. Yeah. And I've been to that hospital when I was in Memphis, and they have basically a shrine to Danny Thomas in that hospital because he's done an amazing charity and saved a lot of, made a lot of contributions to people. He deserves that shrine.
Yeah, he does.
So, yeah. But so Lebanese, not lesbian, very different.
Wow.
But then whenever she finds out what they mean, she says, oh, yeah, don't tell Rose she's not as sophisticated as I am.
Well, first of all, she goes ham thinking, why wasn't Jean attracted to her?
Yeah.
And why she's attracted to Rose, that's impossible.
Right. Well,
and
how could you not?
She just goes crazy. And Dorothy has to tell her to calm down. And then she tells her, don't tell Rose she's not as sophisticated as I am.
Because Rose would be devastated to find out that Danny Thomas was a lesbian.
Lord have mercy.
A little play on words. Gotta love it. Oh, the other thing I like, I can't remember exactly where this is in the show, though. When Dorothy is talking about when she was in school, the kid that ran to be like class president or whatever.
Yes.
Under the slogan of vote for me and I'll show you my wee-wee. No.
And she said he won by a landslide.
But that's a political tactic that has cost some people their careers now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Show you. Or you can be like some people and some people just don't care.
They don't. Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
It is really fascinating to me that anybody out there that's in any sort of public office, if you watch that documentary about Anthony Weiner, it is sort of like amazing that this guy just has some sort of compulsion that he just can't help. But I mean, don't you understand? Haven't you seen everybody else's phones get hacked and all these pictures get out there
all the time?
All the time. Do you think you're the one that's not going to have that out there?
Not going to happen. So
yeah.
Wow.
That's why that's just not going to happen.
It's not.
No.
So think about your future people.
Unless you are running on a platform that is very clear, vote for me and I'll show you my wee-wee. And then give the people what they voted for.
And I guarantee you, you'll get some votes.
Oh,
because somebody be like, okay, let me see your wee-wee.
Yeah, I mean, depending.
Yeah. I might be like, I don't want to see your wee-wee.
Yeah, I don't know that, there's definitely some people that would not make me want to vote for them.
Exactly.
Yeah. In fact, it would probably absolutely make me not vote for them.
I'd be like, oh, I do not want to see that. That's just too much. That's just too much, people.
But, while we're talking about that, where do you stand on just the random people sending pictures of their junk? I know that some women, it seems to be the kind of thing that guys do because they think women want it.
Yeah.
But I don't know one woman that has ever said that, she wants that. But maybe you're that one woman. I'm not going to judge it because certainly.
Well, no, we're in a circle of trust and truth.
Send me any picture you want. I'll look at it.
I will say this. I do have an ex that I'll just say there was an exchange.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? And hey, but you never show your face, people. That's the one key. That's your fault.
Yeah.
You show your face, you deserve to get dogged.
Or identifying tattoos.
Exactly. Right.
That's the other thing. I like for the people that
right,
on the internet.
That's not me.
They're like,
don't your tattoo say
you have that exact same tattoo.
Vegan Vicki. I'm like, no.
That's somebody else's.
No. Right. That's somebody else. There's another Vegan Vicki.
That'd be great.
But so you never show your face. That's my rule.
All right,
I
like
your face.
Yeah.
But hey, we've all done things.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. And there's no judgment. I just don't understand the people that don't be surprised if something that you thought was a private thing ends up not being a private thing.
So this is my thing with that too. So even though we don't talk anymore, I'm still comfortable with it. I know that he's not that type of person.
Right.
And I would never do that to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That is definitely, when people say never say that, I would never do that because I think that's just really just downright disgusting just of a person to.
I had a friend who was telling me, like, I can't even remember what we were talking about, but I said, and I knew he had sent this woman he had been having technically an affair. I mean, it wasn't even like, I mean, she was a married lady at the time, so it was an affair. And I knew her, and I was like, oh, 100% everyone in her office has seen your penis at this point.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, absolutely. I guarantee I know her. I know that she showed everybody that.
Now, I did find out he did. Now, that's so funny you said that. Like, I was so mad because, like, when we were still, he was like, you think I ain't gonna show my cousins? I'm like, what? I'm like, what? I said, what? Wait a minute, what?
No.
And then, like, for sure. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, and I'm like, well, you know what? Just for that, I'm showing my friends your picture. You know, I never did though. But I was just like, what? Because they're like really close, and I was like, "Dude, are you freaking kidding me?"
There's still things that are supposed to be private.
But it's like that. I was like, "Oh my God, okay, it's still no face. My face is not in it."
Yeah.
But you're like, "Oh my God, dude." Yeah. So stuff like that. But it's funny.
Yeah.
But I still think, but definitely, she's shown people as junk.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah, 100%. Your junk is.
If you knew this person and you knew like.
Your junk is. Your junk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely being shown around the office. I'm just saying. Sorry.
So just be mindful of that.
Yeah.
But some people are secure in that and they don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
They was like,
that's what the internet is for some people.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of person.
People have those private fans only pages.
Oh yeah, the OnlyFans.
Man, listen. It's a market for everybody.
There really is. We talked about those mukbang videos a few weeks ago.
Oh.
And remember I told you how my friend sends me those?
Yeah.
Like, I think the week after we talked about that on the air, he sent me another one. I'm
no
like,
way.
I'm not watching this lady just eat her dinner.
Right.
I mean, not all of it anyway. I'll watch the beginning because it's kind of funny to watch her intro. I enjoy that.
Okay.
When she's like talking about all the food she's going to eat. And she's like, because it's a table full of food. So you're just sort of like, oh, no. But I don't want to watch her eat and talk about it.
The whole table full of food is the first thing. You're like, you going to really eat all of that?
She's about the size of the table.
Okay, well, she gets it in.
She is a large lady. Yeah.
Okay, that's too much. You're doing too much, boo. Too much.
Oh, I love that this one has taken a very surprising turn.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah. Well,
hey.
Yeah.
But that's what we do.
That's the fun part.
Yeah.
It is. So again, since we don't know what's going on, we're recording this one a few weeks before it's going to air. So who knows what's happening in the world right now?
Just keep watching
So
Instagram
if we're very behind,
social media.
we apologize. And of course, you can visit bitchyveganhomo.com for other exciting recipes and my YouTube videos and all that stuff. And follow me on Facebook at BVH Show. Absolutely.
And you can catch me on urbansweetness.com and urban_sweetness fitness. What am I? Oh, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
I'm just gonna say it for you.
I was putting all those together.
You can find my friend Vegan Vicki.
Thank you.
At urban_sweetness
on Facebook, Instagram. You know what? Bye, y'all.
Yeah.
Bye.
Just Google her. Yeah.
Google Vegan Vicki. That's all you gotta know.
Well, and again, if you've been enjoying this show, please take a moment to write a review on whatever podcast format you're listening.
I'm not going to speak anymore.
Yeah, you sit there and be pretty. That's what you're here for. And you can follow the podcast on Instagram at Vegan Cheesecake Pod.
Uh-oh, it transferred.
Twitter, Vegan Cheese Pod, and Facebook as Vegan Cheesecake. And Vicki, thank you for being my wonderfully goofy friend.
Bye, y'all. That's all I'm saying.